guess just walk us through the Penn State game, I guess what you learned about the team.
I think one thing we learned is we got a lot of fight, and we got some things we need to clean up, especially ball security, blocking, catching, all the things. Pretty much we didn't play our cleanest game, and we know that. So now we just got to improve and work on those things.
You had some big catches. I mean, do you take confidence out of being able to do that against that competition in that setting?
I mean, I have the same belief. It doesn't matter who I'm going against. My thought's always I'm better than you, but you have to have that as a receiver. And so it's the same thing. That doesn't really change anything for me, whether it's a team like Penn State or Sac State. It's all the same.
So tell us about Sac State. I guess what have you seen from them? What's going to be the challenge this week?
I mean, it's hard to tell because week one, everyone's not on their P's and Q's. But I think this is a big game for them. They're trying to get out of the FCS. If they want to be able to come to the FBS, they got to be able to prove they can compete or beat teams like us. So I think this is a huge game for them, and we got to be ready. It's a huge game for us too. We just got to be ready. And same mentality no matter who we play. Like I said, Penn State, same thing.
Coach was talking about how they like to blitz a lot, even in maybe downs where you wouldn't see that. I mean, it seems like that would open up opportunities for the offense for big plays, I guess. Is that something that you guys are looking to potentially be able to take advantage of?
Well, yeah, they run a lot of man-to-man, which, that's all a receiver can ever ask for. And so we'll just see what we can do with the man-to-man.
Is there a biggest thing that you guys have to improve on from week one? I mean, is there a most area of focus heading into this game?
Ball security, I would say, is our biggest emphasis. We had not too many pre-snap procedures or offensive penalties. Really, just even as a team, we didn't have too many penalties. So I would say ball security would be our biggest emphasis.
You mentioned the fight. I guess how did you see that, be strong throughout all 4 quarters against Penn State?
We scored in the last 25 seconds, and we hadn't scored all game. So just playing until the last play. We had a huge 4th down stop right before that to set that up. So I'd say just things like that, not giving in, because we could have easily let them run it and knee it out.
I talked to us a little bit about Chuba and his game and what you saw from him.
Well, I knew he was fast. I realized he's very fast. Would be the biggest thing. No, I'd say he played well a few times, even though he probably didn't have the time he would like to be able to step up in the pocket and make the throw. But those are also, again, things we'll be working on this week. I think he played well. A few things to improve on, like we all do. But overall, I think he's a true competitor, and he'll never back down, I'd say.
You guys have your home opener, so playing in Mackey for the first time. I guess what are you guys trying to show fans to come out this season?
Offensively, an explosive offense. Give them something to want to come back for. Defensively, I think they're going to do their thing. I'm not really sure what their game plan is this week, but I know offensively we want to run up the scoreboard for sure.
I was curious on that explosive offense, how much, you feel like you only got to show a fraction of what you guys have at Penn State and that there's a lot more there. What can folks expect, I guess?
I would say, yeah, we didn't get to open up the offensive playbook like we would have liked to for several reasons, but I think from here on out, the rest of the season, we'll be able to open up our playbook.
I'm curious that once it opens up, what can we expect?
Some good plays. That's all I got.
What would you want the community to know just about this group and why they should come support you guys? I think, getting the pulse of their reaction at Penn State, I feel like people felt optimistic about what you guys showed and what you guys can be capable of.
Yeah, I think it's that. I think the main thing is just giving them something to want to come back for, because we know how it is the first few games. Stands are packed, and then towards the end, you can hear some pin drops and some crickets. So I think just giving them a good product and what they can look for is a team that's going to fight. We're going to play hard, and we're going to play until the last whistle blows.
I know Penn State, the game didn't probably go the way you want, but overall, how was the experience traveling to Happy Valley and playing such a big stadium?
I would say it was a pretty cool stadium. A very cool experience. I thought the stadium was going to be a little louder, personally. I played in Oklahoma in 2022, and I would say it was significantly louder than Penn State, but granted that might be different when they play Ohio State or something like that, but I would say it was a very cool experience. Playing in a stadium like that is things you dream of since I was born. Been dreaming about playing that, but yeah, great experience. Not as loud as I thought.
What's the message to the wide receiver room coming out of that game?
We just got to control what we can control. Do our best we can on every play. Do our 111th.
How important, like you said, is a big game for you guys? How important is it to get a victory on the scoreboard after this game on Saturday?
It's
moving in the right direction?
It's huge. We need the momentum. Once you get a few going, it's when you can just take off and roll. But yeah, this is a must-win game. I think pretty much at this point of the year, every game's a must-win game if we're trying to do what we want to do. And so this is a huge game. Can't ever overlook any team or underlook any team. So we just got to bring our A game and let the game do the rest. I don't know.
There are connections, of course, between the two programs. There's guys on your side that have been on that side. There's guys on that side that have been on this side. Does that add a little intrigue in your mind in this one?
Absolutely. I think that, it depends if they're playing, but because I don't really know what it's like Savion Red's situation is, but I know their middle linebacker, Oscar Moore. I played with him at UTEP. So playing against guys like that, it'll be cool. I don't really know how much it'll affect the game, but I know it's going to be cool looking across the field and seeing somebody who I was playing with for the last few years.
Obviously playing in front of almost 100,007 people, that's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And so I really made sure to just go out and really take in my environment and made sure that when I was on the field that things weren't moving fast and I was slowing the game down for myself and just trusting in our practice and our preparation and stuff. But, playing in an atmosphere like that is awesome. Earlier in my career, I played at Florida and I've played at Oregon too, so kind of being able to experience a couple Big Ten and SEC games now is pretty awesome. So playing up at the FBS level, I felt pretty confident. I felt like I was able to match speed and play well, stay on blocks and stuff. Obviously, there's things to clean up, but overall, it was an awesome experience. So,
how does playing a team like that, prepare you for the rest of the season where you're not going to see an opponent that's quite that menacing?
For sure. Obviously, they're a top team in the country, and so I almost see it as a benefit for us because we're preparing for the best. And so now, every week, that's our standard, is we need to prepare for the best. Penn State was number 2. They might be number 1 this week with how things planned out during that week of games. And so this week going in, we have to treat it like we're going to go back and play Penn State here at home and just bring that same intensity, that same execution. And I think playing an opponent like that really showed us some really valuable things about ourselves, even defense making awesome stops inside the red zone. Offense was able to drive the ball until we, self-inflicted wounds and putting the ball and throwing picks. We were moving against some of the best players in the nation, and so I think that really showed us a positive outlook on ourselves. So,
what are your takeaways about the offense? I guess what you felt like you guys did well and what needs to improve?
Yeah, I think that the sky's the limit for us. I think that coming in, we can run the ball, we can throw the ball, we got weapons all over the field. Chuba can use his legs. Everyone saw that this last week. And so I think that just, especially that first drive, driving it down against Penn State and showing everybody in the nation, wow, what we are really capable of. Obviously things to clean up and finish out those drives, but I think that going from here is such a positive outlook on where we can go. So
now you go against an FCS opponent. You've been in that position where an FCS team is playing up a level.
Yeah.
I guess what do you expect from them in terms of their intensity, knowing this might be their only opportunity to play in an FBS stadium?
Yeah. It's always, you want to treat it like the Super Bowl, especially playing at the FCS level when you get to go play those FBS teams. You want to show them what you're made of, that it doesn't matter that you might be in a lower division. So for ourselves, we can't overlook these guys. They're a talented team. Their defense is going to bring it. Our offense needs to show up. We can't overlook them. As week by week, this is the most important week on our schedule right now. So we just got to go in and take care of business and do what we do best. So.
Looking at them from last week, seems like they like to blitz a lot, like to get sacks. Obviously, that's going to risk some big plays the other way. I guess, what are you guys preparing for them, just in terms of what you might see from their defense?
Yeah, we know at least last week they showed a lot of man coverage, and so that's what kind of we're looking at right now. Things change, so we're going to plan for it all and just really come in prepared of whatever they want to throw at us. Playing at that level, sometimes you have to do a little bit extra when you play the bigger team, so we're just going to go in and be prepared for whatever they throw at us.
And then first game at Mackey Stadium, I guess how much are you looking forward to just getting in front of the home fans and trying to show them what this 2025 team looks like? Yeah, I'm excited. This offseason, I think that we've built something real special. Penn State, the score doesn't really show it, but on the fields in between the lines, what we were able to do, I think that should be pretty exciting for them to come out and
witness what we have been working for and what Coach Cho has been going out into the community trying to raise up and stuff, because we're there for them. So I hope that they can come up and show out for us, and we'll show them what we really can do. We're going to put on for Reno. So.
What was Cho's and just the whole staff's message to you guys coming out of Happy Valley and now jumping into this one?
Yeah, obviously we had some self-inflicted wounds. Putting the ball on the floor twice, throwing a pick, we got to clean those details up. But if we don't do that, who knows what the ball game looks like going into halftime, even putting a little more pressure on, especially in an atmosphere and stadium like that. I felt like we did a really good job kind of blocking out the noise. He said, you have to look at what we did do. We're driving the ball on the number 2 team in the nation. Our defense is getting stops within the red zone. They're forcing field goals. They're forcing punts. So, coming in, put on the bottom of the Mountain West, and then we come up and show up and do something like that. You know what I mean? It just shows kind of what we've been talking about in the off season. So we just got to keep carrying it and bringing that every week, because every week's a new week. So we just got to bring it.
I noticed as you were walking off the field, you made sure to take it all in.
Yeah.
You gave yourself a few seconds to that just happened. I guess throughout your career, how has that become more of a priority for you? Just have that perspective to be patient, to be in the moment, and how are you trying to pass that on?
For sure, yeah. It's like you always look back and I don't want to ever be like, man, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. It's like I said, I want to live in the moment. I think that God has blessed me with this opportunity to be at this stage. Especially given my journey throughout college and allowing me to be at this level now. So when I go and play there, I have goals and expectations to play in the NFL on the next level. And so when I get in atmospheres like that, I want to take it in and be like, okay, I will be back to something like this. But also, if that's not the plan or the road, to just enjoy those moments, because it's like I said, it's 1% of the world is getting to do what we're doing right now. And so just taking those little moments to really appreciate everything that this game has been able to provide for me is just, I just try and take as much as I can in. So,
given the matchup, you probably couldn't show too much on offense. How much more is out there for you guys? How many more pages in that playbook, if you will?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously we were trying to run the clock out a little bit, just kind of slow things down and control the ball, especially with such a talented defense like Penn State was. I think that this week, our whole playbook is open up now. Our plays were limited because of our slow pace, but this week, whatever we do choose to do, I think that if we want to go slow, we can go slow. If we want to go fast, we can go fast. So we're going to see some things, I think, open up a little bit. And like I said, we got playmakers all over the field. And so if that's run, pass, whatever we want to do, I think that we're just going to slowly start getting to everything. So.
Maybe your final plea to Pac fans who have Saturday afternoon open or considering coming to Mackey, what would you want them to know?
Man, I just think that if we can pack Mackey, man, that would mean a lot to us. We've been putting in a lot this offseason for you guys. We aren't happy with how the last few seasons have gone. We've done a good job going out and getting guys to come in, people who care about the Nevada logo, and we care about Reno. So if you guys can make it out, we'd love the support, and we're gonna go do what we can do. So.
Fair to say you guys have got confidence out of that game, regardless of the final score?
I think you have to bring a little bit of confidence out of it. Given the circumstances, the number 2 team, I don't feel like we were bullied necessarily. So I think that we were able to rise to that occasion. So I think, like I said, there's a lot of positives that we can take from that. Obviously, we didn't get the job done on the scoreboard, but we can only build from that and go up. And so it's like I said, we're going to keep climbing that mountain, and the peak is not till the end of the season, so we're going to keep going up, and just bringing that intensity, bringing that competitiveness, and doing what we can do. So.
But even the staff, they found a lot of positive things they've been pointing out. And
for sure.
We were just trying to get you guys, thinking in a positive mindset moving forward.
Yeah, it's pointing out what we are doing. We have to realize the atmosphere, the competition level that we just rise to. I think sometimes people underplay going into an area like that. Oh, they're big, Penn State, you know what I mean? Oh, these guys are bigger and stronger than us. But when we go out there, I think that even us ourselves have realized, and coaches are pointed out, look what you guys just did on this play. You're driving him back. You're stuffing the run on one of the nation's top rushers. You know what I mean? And so all these things, I think that it's kind of some eye-opening things of, maybe all this outside noise, we can't let it get to us, and we know what we can do, and we're going to go out and execute that now. So.